All right, Beverly, tell us about what your experience has been working with Synergip team. How long have you been working? What are you doing? Provide us some of the background first.
Absolutely. So I've been working with your team for a year and a half. We're working on a new application on the iPad to deliver exams securely. And the project came about really quickly. So we had about 5 months and we needed to actually produce something that's ready to go, clients could use, and it meets sort of the functionality that our clients have come to expect from kind of our similar Windows and Mac application. And working with the team has been really great. We produced a product that was ready to go, kind of on time, on budget, with enough functionality, mainly 90% of the functionality that's needed. So the 10% is obviously things that clients really don't notice. And so we have been in beta now, and it's been really strong so far.
So you tell us a little more about, you were saying a few minutes ago about the quality of output you get from the team.
Absolutely. So, and a lot of that we found out because we're in beta right now, right? So we've been able to kind of verify that. So the quality has been really strong. There weren't any bugs so far reported that we haven't already known about. So it was kind of a decision whether or not when we would fix them, but we already were aware of the issues that clients have been reporting to us. The product's been very stable as well. So in addition to just functionality working and issues that we kind of know about, we aren't seeing any sort of like the application crashing or latency or anything that would be a challenge in terms of like stability and use. And so far, our beta clients are really loving the application, which is what we want to see.
Great. What about how much detailed direction you have to provide in terms of requirements and so on for the team to be productive and effectively work with you?
Absolutely. So I believe that the requirements are kind of just like they're important guidelines and things we need to hit. And so I try to have 6 to 8 bullet points, but I really think that it's the conversations that you have to make sure that you eliminate as many assumptions as possible that help make sure that we're all effectively on the same page. And so those conversations happen when we groom tickets in order to figure out the sizing, and they also happen when we do our sprint planning. And we use the requirements as a jumping off board, but it's those conversations that really dig in to make sure that everyone's on the same page of what do we mean. But the requirements themselves are typically 6 to 8 bullet points.
Okay. And what about to have these conversations around those requirements? How do you handle the time zone overlap? How does that work for you?
Absolutely. So I am working entirely with Synergip. So I've been very flexible and I've changed my time that I come in, and we'll meet with them pretty early to do things like sprint planning and to do like daily stand-ups. But then there are other things that are more like kind of for the entire company or for members of the entire company, and I can't ask them to come in early. And so those, the team will stay later those evenings that they might have like a sprint review or something that other people need to attend. And so it's just flexible. It's a give and take. There's times where I will come in early and there's times where they will stay late.
And typically how long in the day, your central time, are you able to have the team available to you, typically?
Yeah, so and if I had asked, I'm sure if I asked the team to stay longer, they will. I typically don't expect the team past 10 a.m. Central Time, just because I know that there's a time zone. If I've asked them to stay later, there's really not a problem. But they've reached out as late as 2 p.m. And if there is an emergency, they are available at any time if I were to call them, which should not happen, but it's nice to know that it's an option.
And overall, it's been a positive experience for you working?
Yeah, I'm excited about the application. It's been going well. We've done a lot of really awesome work, and we see it based on our clients' happiness. So that's how I measure whether or not it's gone well, and it has, and I enjoy working with them as well.
Great, thank you.
Yep.